You all on celebration of Techno Day. Though Techno Day is being celebrated for the music, but we, as usual, have related it with our health. Definitely, what is expected from us. So, new technology for healthcare. This is our topic of the today's webinar, and which is 2837 in our serial number. Definitely, I am grateful to you all for your valuable support. I will be welcoming our today's speakers, and in preamble, I would like to share my thoughts on innovative technology. Technology has changed completely changed the healthcare system. Benefits: improving patient care and experiences, real-time information exchange, and flexibility of for patient and clinician both. So definitely technology has changed. Now AI. AI is in debate. AI technology in healthcare, various places. Now large and complex data analysis, electronic records, analysis, notes, images, sensors, devices to find trends. Means so many articles are there. Blockchain in healthcare. Blockchain is generally user-centered way of health information to be securely gathered, verified, and shared. This is blockchain process. So it is very useful. I'm not going into much detail. Then also cloud computing. Now, cloud computing, that means a server is there somewhere and that is not recorded or stored in our laptop or tab or computer, whatever it may be. Telehealth technology, now various softwares have come. After Corona, it is popular. Now, COVID has taught us various good things also: isolation, exercise, sanitation, etc., etc. And given this gift of telehealth technology, which was developed by our scientists during COVID pandemic. So interoperability, which is seamless exchange of data across systems. Now, it is a great initiative of our government who has initiated the movement for ABHA ID. ABHA means Ayushman Bharat, ABHA ID. And now patient registration is being done with the help of ABHA ID, and ABHA ID can track all medicinal or patient history of one individual. So how do we apply healthcare technology? In disease diagnosis and treatment, we are applying using AI now to process data like medical images, development of disease models, medical imaging. Computer and AI models are valuable in medical imaging because they can help turn pictures into numbers and detect trends. Just see the benefits of our technology in healthcare. Next, healthcare operations. Complete hospital management softwares are available. Patient management softwares are available for individual doctor or organization. CMS, RMS, everything is available through technology. Now, technology has supported every step in allopathic or Ayurvedic treatment system or industry, whatever we can say, healthcare. Next, clinical researches. Clinical trials are being performed. Smart devices, telehealth visits, sensors, everything can be done. So technology is helping there also. Snap photo. Now just see, everything can be compared on tab. Innovation. Innovation is the creation of desired future. आवश्यकता आविष्कार की जननी है. Innovation can improve what is or define what could be, what is and what could be. It is more than an invention. It is transformative. Innovation is creating and delivering new customer value. So what is healthcare technology? If we define it, application of organized knowledge and skill in the form of devices, medicines, vaccines, procedures, systems developed to solve a health problem and improve quality of lives. You can see this. Top 10 medical innovation, healthcare innovation, if we say. Next generation of mRNA vaccinology, PSMA target therapy in prostate cancer, new treatment for the reduction of LDL, novel drug for treatment of type 2 diabetes, one potential therapy, once weekly injectable, dual glucose dependent insulinotropic GIP, glucose dependent insulinotropic polypeptide GIP. So this is also new invention. I have not gone into detail of this. Breakthrough treatment for postpartum depression, targeted medication for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, non-hormonal alternatives for menopause, implantable for severe paralysis, AI for early detection of sepsis, AI for early detection of sepsis even, predictive analytics and hypertension. Now, mRNA technology already done, advancing, patient embracing telehealth, adapting to data integration and AI, from mobile itself, implementing 3D printing. Future of health, connected digital care, AI, real-world patient engagement in healthcare, increased security for digital and health data, improving telehealth services, 3D innovation cycle, discovery, lead identification, optimization, and after that, basic research is needed. Then, translational research to implement that, development by new or improvement tool, or preclinical and clinical development. Then, after discovery and development, delivery will be there. When delivery can be done? After market approval and manufacture. Medical technology, if we say, for prevention, vaccines, screening, so many you know, diagnosis, ECG, etc., etc., treatment, ARV, appendectomy, etc., rehabilitation, hearing aid, physiotherapy, etc. Means so many aspects are there for technology in healthcare. Pharmaceuticals, biologics, medical devices, miscellaneous, in miscellaneous medical and surgical procedures, support systems, managerial systems. Three milestone: evolution, innovation, vaccine, smallpox vaccine 1796, medical device, hypodermic syringe 1844, pharmaceutical 1910. मैं यहाँ थोड़ी शुद्ध हिंदी में बोल दूं. आई एम सॉरी टू से वैक्सीन सूचिका भरण, ये लॉर्ड मैकाले की शिक्षा है जिस पे ये प्रेजेंटेशन बना हुआ है, जिसने हम लोगों के मन में ये भर दिया कि हमारे भारत में तो कुछ होता ही नहीं था, जो हुआ वो बाहर हुआ. आज नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के लिए मैं शासन को, आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने हमारी गरिमा को वापस लौटाने में बड़ा आशीर्वाद दिया. वैक्सीन जो है 1796 में कहते हैं, हमारे यहाँ 5000 साल पुराने ग्रंथ में मिलती है, सूचिका भरण रस के नाम से. फर्क इतना है, हमारे टैक्स आधे अधूरे रहे, हम प्रैक्टिस नहीं किए, हम अपने आप को भूल गए. मेडिकल डिवाइस, हाइपोडर्मिक सिरिंज ऑफ 1844. ये भाई, उसके पहले जो सर्जरी होती थी वो क्या थी? सर्जरी जो होती थी वो भी तो वही मेडिकल डिवाइसेज ही है. फार्मास्यूटिकल 1910. उफ, कितने ऋषि मुनि बनाते थे. मेडिकल इनोवेशन की बात करें तो बहुत सारे केस में इतना लंबा आ चुका है मेरे वक्ता. 1850 से लेके इनके पास रिकॉर्ड मिला, एक एक चीजें बढ़ती गई. आज हमारे सामने ये देखिए पूरा इतिहास है. फिर हम ये फार्मास्यूटिकल की बात करें, 1827 में मॉर्फिन मर्क ने निकाली थी. एस्पिरिन 1897 में निकाली थी जर्मनी में एक कंपनी. ईथर 1842 में यूएस में. ऐसे बढ़ते बढ़ते हार्ट एक वो है एड्स पेशेंट के लिए, वो 97 की बात. फ्यूचर, नंबर 1 वैक्सीन, नंबर 2 जीनोमिक डायरेक्टेड क्लिनिकल ट्रायल. ये जीनोमिक डायरेक्टेड होंगी, वही इंडिविजुअल थेरेपी या प्रकृति में बात आकर रुकेगी. जीन एडिटिंग यूजिंग CRISPR, क्रिस्पर, ये एक थेरेपी है जिसमें ह्यूमन जीनोम ऑल्टर किया जाता है. तो कोई जेनेटिक डिसीज हो तो उसमें हम जीन ही बदल देते हैं. वाटर प्यूरिफिकेशन सिस्टम और तगड़े आएंगे. सेल फ्री डेंटल फेटल DNA टेस्टिंग हो जाएगी. कैंसर स्क्रीनिंग वाया प्रोटीन बायोमार्कर सिस्टम सस्ता हो जाएगा. नेचुरली कंट्रोल्ड आर्टिफिशियल लिम्ब, ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा चमत्कार होगा. सेंसर उसमें लगे रहेंगे जो न्यूरल कोड्स दिमाग के पहचानेंगे और उसको अपने आप चलाएंगे. फर्स्ट एवर ट्रीटमेंट फॉर SDD, सेक्सुअल डिजायर की बात कर रहा हूं, सेक्सुअल डिजायर डिसऑर्डर. प्री मेनोपॉजल वुमेन, फ्रिक्शनलेस रिमोट मॉनिटरिंग. बिल्कुल ऐसी डिवाइस जो बाप पेशेंट को बाहर से कंट्रोल कर ले, मॉनिटर कर ले. निडल फ्री ग्लूकोज मॉनिटरिंग विच यूजेज बायोसेंसर on the skin to collect information on glucose level. ये आज हम देख रहे हैं. Neurovascular silent retriever, new device used alongside standard TPA treatment. First human head transplantation. 2000 हेड ट्रांसप्लांटेशन एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी है, इम्पॉसिबल है ये माना जाता है. 2017 में रेन एट al performed successfully a cephalosomatic anastomosis ह्यूमन कैडवर के लिए. 2 सर्जरी ने उनमें पार्टिसिपेट किया. फ्यू मंथ रहा वो आदमी. रोबोटिक नर्स असिस्टेंट, ये भी एक नई हुआ है टेक्नोलॉजी. ये देखिए रीवा है, रीवा RIVA. ये रीवा फर्स्ट रोबोट है जो ऊपर भी उठा सकती है, सेट डाउन रियल ह्यूमन फ्रॉम बेड और व्हील चेयर. ये बिल्कुल जैसा कहोगे वैसा, एक बिल्कुल ह्यूमन टच के हिसाब से. हाल ये रोबोटिक डिवाइस है जो अलाउ, ये पूरी की पूरी देखिए, एंटी एजिंग ड्रग्स, लाइट बल्ब्स दैट डिसइंफेक्ट्स एंड किल बैक्टीरिया. ये भी एक टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है अब तो. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक अंडरवियर प्रिवेंटिंग बेड सोर्स, ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक अंडरवियर आएंगे. ये देखिए आ चुके हैं. ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक अंडरवियर हैं जो बेड सोर्स से बचाए पेशेंट यदि बहुत लंबे समय से बीमार है तो. लॉन्ग लास्टिंग बैटरीज फॉर मेडिकल डिवाइसेस एंड wearables. Some wired and wonderful surgery services. Osteodontokeratoprosthesis, restoring sight with a tooth, removing half of the brain, hemispherectomy. ये रोबोट के साथ सभी पॉसिबल है. हेटेरोटॉपिक हार्ट ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. Disruptive innovation is the process by which a smaller company, usually with fewer resources, moves up market. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee Madam for her valuable blessings. Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee, welcome.
Very good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm really thankful to the AYUSH Samriddhi for providing me such an opportunity. Today's topic is very important and it is really excellent because new technology in healthcare, though it has been invented and the innovation process is still going on, so doctors, the pharmaceuticals department, or the pharmacist, the local people, the patient, all are correlated with this technology. And this innovation is continuing for such a long time, and we have reached the 2025, but in near future like 2030 everything will be the AI generated healthcare system, and the technology is so high, so technology is giving us the new opportunities for the healthcare system. So basically, if we can see, and if we can, based on the process like AI generated model, so nowadays is operations is going on through this artificial intelligence, and this increased focus of internal communication. How we can do this internal communication? Healthcare provide us the face generation. So like the way we are doing in case of the biometric system or the mobile or computer system, we have seen the face identification. So focal theme has been developed through this face identification, that is the healthcare will be provided to those person, and doctors will be identified through this face. That means the genetic engineering in continuing for the identification of a patient, and patient can be treated by this genetic understanding. How it will be the propagate, and how it will be the introduced in this the healthcare system and medical benefits now, which the process is bridging the gap between the efficient communication for the better outcomes. What will be the outcomes? Now outcome has to be depending upon the internal communication platform, that is they are saying like the operation. It is not possible for the all the patients should be taken care and the process which are going on. So if we have to know the total body, the scanning, so though the MRI system is there, it is very heavy, and it is the system, especially the old age people cannot be sustained with this MRI process. But if we can do the internal organ system, if we want to know, so what we can do now, there is a ample like the capsule like ample we can push, and the through this AI or through this the computerized system, we can get the total body picture, and what is happening, which parts is the cell is damaging, and if any kinds, especially the cancer research, it has been implemented, the detection of the cancer cells, in which part the cancer cells are developing, and what is the percentage of cancer cell has been developed. So the way we can identify, then we can rectify. And through this the chemotherapy, which is also is a very expensive in the very process is very time oriented, but here you can push the cell orientation or the cell damaging process, which part is the cancer cell has been developed through this capsule, we can stop this cell generation. And another way we can say this, the retention through the employee engagement and the two-way communication and cyber security, like the patient data should be secured, and patient data should be secured because how the patient is behaving, what is the strategy, it has to be developed, and it has to be maintain the security. And AI and machine learning also transforming the healthcare system, how the healthcare system yeah, through this AI, the operation will be performed by the AI. The now it is also it is going on. The very small operation is doing by this AI, and telemedicine is also the another step forwardness for this healthcare system, where the doctors, we cannot go to the doctor, doctors cannot come to us, but through this telephone we can get the advice and the medicines, and we can buy it, and we can take get fit for the healthcare system. And another way is the diagnostic and treatment procedure should have been developed through this AI generation process, because AI is also giving us the more powerful opportunities for the treatment, and especially the digital orientation and digital healthcare service is also very important. We can virtual and augmented reality. Virtual reality, we can very easily recognize the long distance. We can cover the long distance. If we needed the American doctor's consultation, we can go for this virtual. This virtual reality healthcare is covering like 75% nowadays the proper medicine and medical benefit. And augmented reality is also the emerging vital healthcare system and trend, which is also implemented, the transforming the way providers interact with this the patient and patient party, at the same time the medical data. So augmentation is required for the betterment of the data saving and data orientation and the technology based treatment, because this technology may be implemented and it may be varies from patient to patient. So that's why it is very important to secure the data of this or to secure the augmentation of the patient data for this betterment, and reducing the risks through the healthcare technology and the communication, because improve the especially the it has been studied, the research is going on how to reduce this the risk factor, and this if we can reduce the risk factor, and, so it can help us and develop the healthcare, and the system is more benefited to the patient especially, and reducing risks by the engaging healthcare workers, these workers, those who are also working in this healthcare system, and they should be the more knowledgeable, and they should get the more proper training, and telemedicine and remote sensoring patient care. It is also a very important part of this the modern time, to maintain the health procedure and to maintain the future of the patients, and which is very needed for this time, and engage the patient for the better growth and better future and better sustainability, which can give us the better nation and build up the relationship in the healthcare system. And it is very important part of us, so we can ensure the patient that for their better health pattern. So this healthcare system is very important nowadays, and we can foster with this healthcare system not only the allopathic, this Ayurveda is also very important for nowadays. And the 21st century, we are also implementing and we are exploring Ayurveda in this healthcare pattern. And this Ayurveda is also giving us those medicinal plants name we don't know, but the villagers know it, and their traditional knowledge is also fostering their healthcare system and pattern. So we can also learn from them, and we can implement it for the proper innovative process, and this transformation can help us and develop the healthcare pattern and strategy along with the structure. So thank you very much. Thanks for giving me such an opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Now I would like to request Dr. Sakat Basu. Welcome, Dr. Sakat. Welcome.
Thank you, Sharma ji. It's a pleasure to be on your platform once again. Thank you so much. And thanks to Madam for giving a very illustrious explanation of the technology in use in case of medical sciences, with particular emphasis to Ayurveda. Without reiterating the very significant points that she has raised, I sincerely believe, and this is my personal belief, that it is important for Ayurveda to be modernized. It is important that Ayurveda has to work with the age, and already it has been happening. If you look into a bulk of people in this country who are used to allopathic medication, they still have a lot of respect for Ayurveda and Ayush system of treatment, but they have many misconceptions and misideas. So, for example, if you ask someone that why don't you use Ayurveda, many times we'll get the response that it is because that there is no dosage. Like, if I am extracting plant, crushing them and stuff, how am I going to know that for the time that Ralphia that I am taking, Sarpaganda for blood pressure treatment, that whether the root powder that I am taking, it is good or bad for me, if whether I am taking way more beyond what is needed, or whether I am taking much less than what my body particularly needs. So my only way to check is I am taking 1 spoon of fuller powder or something like that and monitoring my blood pressure. But just like Ayurveda, allopathic, where it says zero point 0.5 milligram or 10 milligram or something like that, that particular dose, then I am trying to find in which dose appears for me, and if that particular dosage is not applicable for me, then I'm looking for changes and modifications, and the doctor gives a higher dose. Or sometimes if my blood pressure is coming to normal, they reduce the dose and things like that. Can I do this in Ayurveda? It is not possible for me to get up in the morning, get the powder, crush it in mortar and pestle, then add honey and all this kind of stuff and take it. But most of them don't know that Ayurveda has traveled, or Ayurvedic pharmaceuticals have traveled a very long way. And we have all modern modifications in the medication taking. Like I have seen Sharmaji himself taking, Ayurvedic medications which are in the form of tablets and capsules, very nicely in the form of syrup. All the modern mode of transfer of drugs into the body that is used in allopathy, I have seen that these have become available in the Ayurvedic industry. It is much easier. The doses are mentioned on the capsule part. It tells them whether to take two tablets, whether you should take two tablets before the food or two tablets after the food. Everything is now provided on the cartoon, and also the composition. So it has traveled a long way, but it is not known to the people. So there is a significant communication gap that is happening, and it is very important that we bridge this communication gap. How to bridge this communication gap is because, through these conferences, workshop, reaching out through a social media or general media to talk and discuss about various of these information that we need to exchange and discuss with one another. And the application and the Ayurveda has reached this particular high point is because they have Ayurvedic pharmaceuticals, or the companies which produce Ayurvedic medications have realized and moved towards modern way of encapsulating or putting the Ayurvedic medication in tablets, capsules, syrups and other forms, which makes it easier for people to consume. If we look back 40 years, 50 years, 60 years from now, the style of life and the style of life today has completely changed. We have less and less of time. We have very little of family time. We are always busy. But workplace stress, anxiety has increased. And our quality time with the family has significantly reduced. Maybe more money, more economic stability, but the family and the bondage has depleted in many extent, not just in India and around the world. So people have less time to accommodate medication within that time is to avail to modern technology, which I sincerely believe that Ayurvedic pharmaceutical industry has already adapted, and it is fast spreading. So this is one of the areas that I think that how to the formulation of Ayurvedic medication and the process of taking them into their body, or the path of drug transfer into the patient body is very important. It has to be patient friendly. We have to make it more customer oriented so that it is easy for people to follow those guidelines and take the medications appropriately. And the second part is I strongly believe and feel that it is important to integrate Ayurveda with some aspects of modern education of medical sciences, particularly with respect to pathology. I believe that it would help, and it will boost, and it will further strengthen Ayurveda if Ayurvedic doctors are trained also in studying X-rays, also in understanding the values of various biochemical tests, understanding MRI and stuff. And this is not rocket science. If proper training, this could be easily understood and could be explained, and our next generation of physicians could be trained, and this would help. For example, someone has diabetes. When, as an Ayurvedic practitioner, I'm reaching out to that individual person, definitely it is my experience that helps me to get their case study and the history and incorporating them into my studies. But at the same time, it is also important that if we were provided the fasting glucose value for that particular patient, or the postprandial value, or 2 hours after food and things like that, and other very basic biochemical tests, and what are the significance. If you do not see that adequate liver enzymes are being secreted in the blood test or urine test, then you will know that there is something problem with the liver, and that is particularly with the fatty liver disease and problem that. So once you know these by perfectly, that this the serotonin level is this, the dopamine level of this patient is this, or this blood sugar level, urea, creatinine, fetal bilirubin, all these biochemical parameters, if Ayurvedic doctors are also trained in understanding this, then the diagnosis of the diseases and the treatment could have even more far reaching impact. because without making any assumption, you're taking a reference sample so that you know that exactly where the blood sugar of this particular patient lies, and you can systematically monitor, follow your medication maybe for 2 months, and do another test of the blood to show whether you are showing any significant difference. And this is how it helps and adds to the confidence of the practitioner, as also to the confidence of the patient, that OLC, I am feeling not only better, my blood tests that are coming are also showing better values and stuff. So like these there is an apathy among many Ayurvedic traditional practitioners who feel that any use and application of modern medicine or modern surgery or anything integrated into Ayurveda is a pollution of Ayurvedic knowledge and tradition. I sincerely don't believe a language enriches not only by having the local words. You will see every language. If you look into Hindi, there will be many Persian words in Hindi, many Arabic words in Hindi, many Urdu words in Hindi that has become Hinduized or Indianized, and they have enriched the Hindi language. So, in the same way, if there is no influx and inflow of modern technology that we can apply in today's agriculture, it's highly regulated with artificial intelligence, information technology, and so many other biotechnology, and so many other modern areas that is impacting our modern agriculture. Even our farmers at the very basic level are learning some of these and are adopting to some of these technologies which are appropriate for their production. Similarly, in case of Ayurveda too, the integration of some aspects of modern Ayurveda, a modern medicine will help. For example, gynecology and obstetrics. This is common in Ayurveda. This is common in allopathic medication too. So if Ayurvedic doctors get some opportunity and chances of healthy delivery and other cases in conjunction with allopathic treatment, like I'm not saying that you are going to do allopathic treatment, but the training, like how to deliver the baby and stuff, if it is done and learned from allopathic doctors, I don't think that it pollutes or colludes with the Ayurvedic principles and values. It enriches. It is not that you are prescribing steroids, it is not that you are prescribing allopathic medications, but the new technology, particularly the screening technologies that helps you to understand how different blood molecules and body parameters are working, are exceptionally very good and standardized in modern medical systems. If you follow just those references to see where the patient stands, it helps, I think, strongly to build confidence in the Ayurvedic practitioner as well as in the patient, for the patient and practitioner interrelationship, as also as building confidence in one another. As you can see that you are improving and your blood values, your urine values are changing toward positivity, it is going to give a boost and hope to the patient, and also an additional confidence that wow, I'm prescribed, I'm diagnosing, it is improving. So with this, I conclude my presentation, and I sincerely believe that down in the line, Ayurveda will have more new technologies integrated and adopted in it for the purpose of diagnosis, for the better understanding of disease pathology, and help in proper diagnosis and the long-term treatment, particularly in which Ayurveda is exceptional treatment, recognized throughout the world as things. If you are looking for long-term cure for disease, it is the only solution is Ayurveda. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be on your platform, Dr. Sharma. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sakatji. Thank you very much. I would like
Thank you.
thank you very much. If Tare Sahib is available from Canada, I would like to welcome his concluding remarks. Mr. Tare from welcome, sir, welcome.
Sir, thank you. Very. Am I audible?
Yes, clear. Now
Dr. Saikath has given a very, very, very informative, correlated subject matter, and we are all thankful to him. Madam also, she was perfect in her deliveries, needs appreciation, and we are really thankful to her also. So far as topic is concerned, we have been discussing that unless what we are having is being presented, what we call innovation in formulations and innovation in practice, there are more doubts, we will win. So we have to adopt new practices, innovations, and this is what everybody has advocated.
अब किस ग्रुप में है तारे साहब?
जी सर.
You are in which group? You for which you have registered? Have you sent your details to my number?
Sir, not yet. I'll send you right now
Thank you.
after finishing this.
So good night. Thank you, Dr. Sakat. Thank you,
Right, sir.
Tare
Thank
Sahib.
you. Thank you.
Thank you
Right,
very
sir.
much. Thank
Right. Most welcome, sir.